People can get money from things like investments, public benefits, and gifts. However, Americans earn most of their money from their jobs. Certain jobs like driving a car for rideshare customers, making food deliveries, running errands, or completing tasks, and other freelance jobs are part of the gig economy. If you work in the gig economy, there are important things you should know about managing your taxes. Gig economy workers should know that managing their taxes may be different from a person who works in a traditional job. First, you should learn if you are considered an independent contractor or an employee. Independent contractors are self-employed as a business owner, do work for other businesses, and decide how to complete their work. They are sent a 1099 tax form from the businesses who hire them, while employees are sent a W-2 tax form from their employer. If you are an independent contractor, like many gig workers, there are a few steps you can take to make sure you manage your tax situation correctly. Keep your records during the year. If you spend money on an item or service that helps you do gig work, then you should save the receipts from those purchases. For example, if you work as a freelance graphic designer and buy a computer to do your work, then you should keep records from your computer purchase. When you file your taxes, you may be able to subtract the amount you paid for the computer from your income so you don't pay tax on that amount. This is called a tax deduction, and it can help you keep more of the money you make. Each month, you should also save records of the payments you receive from gig work, also known as your income, so you can include the correct information when you file your tax return. Next, it may be important for you to pay taxes on the money you make as you earn it during the year. You can do this by making quarterly estimated tax payments. Quarterly estimated tax payments are due 4 times during the year: April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th. The amount you pay will depend on your specific situation. You can make payments for federal taxes by mail, phone, or online at irs.gov. You can find instructions for how to make Wisconsin state tax payments at revenue.wi.gov. Even though you make quarterly estimated tax payments during the year, you still need to file your tax return before the annual deadline, usually April 15th. You can contact a volunteer income tax assistance center in your area for help with filing your taxes. Visit irs.treasury.gov/freetaxprep to find a center near you. You may also want to visit myfreetaxes.com, which is sponsored by United Way, for more information on filing your taxes as a gig worker. Being a gig worker can have many benefits like flexibility, independence, and earning extra income. However, it is important to manage your taxes correctly so you don't receive penalties and extra charges that increase your tax bill. To learn more about managing your money as a gig worker, contact your county's financial educator or email the Financial Security Program at finances@extension.wisc.edu.